last couple of weeks' episodes have been focusing on getting extra tuition with Joe up in Ullswater in the UK, and we've had a fantastic time learning to sail. This week is a little bit different. We take you on a little journey up Helvellyn, England's third highest mountain, and we have an amazing day. Please subscribe and please share with your friends.
Ahoy shipmates, or should I say ramblers, morning hikers, morning fellow adventurers. We're on our way up Helvellyn, so we're going to do a hike today rather than a sail. That was always the plan when we came out here. You got a little story, haven't you, of Helvellyn, where we're doing it? Do you want to tell that story, or should we do it later on?
So I climbed Helvellyn when I was a child. I can't remember how old I was, but I was pretty young. I went up with my mum and my dad and my brother, and my mum and I stayed. Basically, my dad took my brother up the peak along Striding Edge, but me and mum stayed back. And I always never quite remember why, but so I thought it's a good opportunity to do Striding Edge.
So when you were a child, you didn't get it done, did you?
No.
And you've always had a question of why you haven't had it done?
Yeah.
And so this is the perfect opportunity
to get it done.
Hello. I think we can see the path from here, so probably not going to follow me very well, but there's a tree line here, the pathway is going across there and up. You can just see it heading towards a stone wall up at that point. This might not be able to see it, but we can see the path where we're going to go. Quite an incline. I'm doing a sideways movement to give you the view. Look at that. Just going to do a pan. No.
Aren't you?
Do you know why?
You're a man.
Testosterone is my favourite fuel.
You're filming?
I am.
Oh no.
If any of you don't like, that's a joke from the late Sean Locke, great comedian. This is another reasonably severe incline. The moon is just over the brow of the hill. Look at that. How are you finding the walk, Bobby?
Oh, the easiest thing I've ever done. It's like just a little
amble, isn't it?
Little amble up a little hillside. I don't know what all the fuss is about.
Have we been overtaken by people twice our age?
Yeah.
You may have been.
Yeah, maybe. Do you know what?
I'm putting it down to carrying camera equipment and filming, not fitness levels. What are you putting it down to? I'm putting it down to, we got 2 bottles of water.
I'm putting it down to just the fact I'm looking at the scenery so much.
Oh, that's it. We're taking it in more than anybody else.
I'm taking it in more than anyone else. That's why I'm slower.
And we're non-competitive spirits, aren't we? There you go. So we've got to the stage where we can see Helvellyn Peak, we think. Well, we almost certainly can.
Yeah.
Let's just show them where we are at. Okay, so that little ridge there is Striding Edge. I think as I go to here, we're getting towards the peak. So as we're getting close to the Striding Edge, we're looking at the ascent up towards Helvellyn. It looks like no joke, doesn't it? Definitely going to be at least a scramble.
What happened to the Ullswater Lake?
What were we thinking?
Take me back to the boat.
What were we thinking? You can let the wind do your work for you and have a good day out. You get legs. So, Looks like we're coming to the final ascent before Striding Edge, which looks pretty awesome. Check this view out over here. Have an energy bar and a cup of tea before the final scramble.
Cup of tea.
Just scrambled down that bit behind us. It's quite severe, isn't it?
That was the Striding Edge bit, wasn't it? I think we just scrambled along.
Yeah, I think we just completed Striding Edge. This YouTube video better get some views. People better enjoy this one. Subscribe. Nearly there, Bobs.
We're nearly there.
Salt water. Right at the top, and the wind's died down a little bit. It's incredible. That was a hell of a scramble, wasn't it?
That was definitely a scramble.
So just a lovely spot of lunch on top of Helvellyn. Not a bad place to have a picnic.
Not a bad place to have a picnic, no.
Now it looks like we've got a much more sane route down, because we're not going to do Swirl Edge, are we? Do any more rock climbing today?
I've been calling it Squirrel Edge, but it's Swirl Edge.
Yeah, and so we're going to get to Glenridding as quickly as possible
For an apple juice.
for an apple juice.
But this route looks really nice actually, and it'll be a different view from going back round on ourselves on Swirl Edge.
Yeah, we're going to get a completely different
So I think it'd be nice to have,
look.
yeah, enjoy a different perspective. Hey?
Do a spin. Do
Spinning.
you want to reach your arm out? That's what the YouTubers do. So we're on our descent. It looks like we've got another ascent before we fully descent. And I don't know about you, but I've had enough of ascending today. And that, what's it called, Striding Edge, is no joke.
No.
It's actually quite tough. I mean, you can go a slightly easier route than we went.
Yeah.
But it's actually it's quite.
Yeah, I enjoyed it though,
full on.
because it was like it gave you that sense of height because there wasn't so much land around because there was more of a drop on either side. So you, oh wow, check this biker coming down this blooming hill.
Crazy
Mountain,
fall.
I should say. So that's a whole nother level of tough.
That looks pretty fun, doesn't it? Yeah, and then the scramble up to this peak that's pretty intense as well, isn't it?
Yeah, that is definitely a scramble.
But I think the hardest part was the initial ascent.
Yeah.
Because that was pretty steep right from the off, wasn't it? And it was pretty relentless.
Yeah, it wasn't gradual, was it? It was just up. I think
No, glad I've done it though. Are you glad you did it?
Yeah, 100%.
Has it answered that?
It scratched that itch. I've achieved Helvellyn via Striding Edge.
Fine. I'm fine. Have you got the map?
I think it's in your side pocket.
Now, I don't know whose idea this was. Pretty sure it wasn't mine. Was it mine?
What, to go up the mountain?
To go down this enough. There was like 3 ascents there. It's like 3 peaks.
Oh no, we're not doing that one,
We're not
are we?
doing that.
We're going
down, aren't we?
We're going down this now, and then we're turning right.
Okay, so we didn't go across Squirrel Edge. We're going to go round the pile of stones. We're going to get away from that peak over there, which
So
is
where
called the
are we
Raise. We're basically here.
Yeah.
Well, we are there. We're now going to go down here, down a windy path and into Glenridding Common. And then that should take us to Glenridding. We should end up at some sort of pub somewhere.
Hey.
What were you saying about getting the most out of the hike?
Like you can just sort of stomp up and get to the top and then stomp down. But I think it's these moments where you stop at the side and just like sit quietly with the scenery and let that in. I mean, I can't appreciate it when I'm just walking in the same way as when I just sit and just literally soak it in, you know? Then you really can connect to it and whatever that means.
Oh, that's so lovely.
How good is that?
Oh, that is lovely.
We just had a realisation whilst checking the map that we're still a little way off.
Yeah, so we had lunch at 1:20. It's now 3:20. This is where we are. So this ascent from Helvellyn, that's taken 2 hours, and we're about here. Well, we are here. We've still got to go all the way along here. We've got to go through Glenridding, not sure, and then we've got to get back to Patterdale. So that is how much of a journey we've got left on us.
Oh.
Bearing in mind that took 2 hours from here to there.
It's just a breeze.
So it looks like we're not getting back till, what, 9 o'clock tonight?
We might get back in time for a little sleep tonight before we go sailing tomorrow.
So, just picking the pace up a little bit now. The train's way more or less, well, more gradual now, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, picking the pace up. Let's get some miles done, shall we?
Yeah.
Nearly completed the descent now, haven't we? Made some good ground. And we are battered now. Isn't there a nice shot up the valley as well?
Yeah.
There we go then, just a few more. How many miles do you reckon we've got to go now?
We've still got a few miles to go, but we're nearly in the town, so maybe that's sort of reassuring because then I can get my apple juice. What are you going to get?
I don't know, I think I've earned a lager.
Oh, we're going...
Controversial.
Oh, well, why not? How are your toes, Dan?
I completely battered my toes.
My walking boots we bought when we were last in the Lake District. We bought these in...
Oh my God.
Where did we buy them?
Goofiest
Ambleside.
wife on the internet.
Last time we were in the Lake District, we bought them in Ambleside just before we went up Old Man of Coniston, which was the last mountain we climbed when we were last here.
I think I was a little bit pessimistic and I thought we wouldn't get back till 9 o'clock.
But then you realised the whole map reading, dimensional perspectives. Is that right?
That's right.
And we worked out actually it wasn't going to be so late after all.
Although, that's only if we've read the map well and got our bearings correct now.
Dan's read the map today and you've done a spiffing job, considering you said you never paid attention on your outward bound.
I got told off all the time on my outward bound. I've learned to say we are here on the map. Because when I said we're about here, my ex-military instructor used to give me a right going over.
Cheers.
At the Traveller's Rest, lovely jubbly. Cheers.
Apple juice. We are back in
Glenridding.
Glenridding. Pretty little village. This looks like it might be our last leg.
We're home.
We're home. I'm really looking forward to taking these boots off. I think that's one of the nicest things, isn't it, when you've been on a big walk?
And sitting down on something comfortable.
Yes.
Shower time.
Thanks for a great day.
Thank you for a great day. Join us next week where we go out on Allswater Lake for the first time on our own. And thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and thanks for sharing our videos with your friends. See you next week.